What's up, my friends? It's C-Threep, and I wanted to share something kind of cool with you guys and also introduce you to another audio tutorial blog if you haven't already heard of him already. It's The Recording Revolution. The guy that runs it is Cochrane, and he featured my car song on his blog this morning. In fact, it was a little over a month ago that I first released this song, and then I tweeted Graham and said, hey, check this out. I took your work with what you have approach to recording and recorded a song in my car. And a couple hours later, he replied saying, dude, this is awesome. Send me an email. So I'm like, whoa, okay. Cool. So I sent him an email and just said, hey, I'm sending you an email. And he replied saying, man, I would love to feature this song on my blog. I think it goes perfectly with the whole mantra of my blog about how to work with what you have and not feel like you have to go buy a bunch of gear and everything. If you guys know The Recording Revolution, that's kind of what he's all about, is focusing on just improving your own mixing skills and not necessarily upgrading your studio and spending a ton of money on that. And recording a song in my car, in his mind, kind of epitomizes what, the whole point that he's trying to make on his blog. And in his YouTube channel and everything. So he asked me just to write up a couple of paragraphs about the process I went through, the gear I used, what inspired it and everything. Just kind of a cool thing. I've never really been featured on anything like that other than getting a random person to retweet some video I've done. That's about the extent of sharing that has happened with any of my videos. I think most of you probably already know about The Recording Revolution, but if you don't, you really should check it out. It's kind of a step, well, I should say it's much more of a step beyond what my channel is, as my channel is primarily focused on simplified tips for, the very, very basics, and I do get into some detail of some other things, but once you know the basics, if you were to go to Graham's channel and his blog, the stuff he shares there will take you to the next level beyond what I typically share on my channel. So check his stuff out. I have a link to the blog post in the description below. Of course, I've got a link to his YouTube channel if you want to check that out. Of course, if you haven't already heard of him, which I imagine most of you have. And yeah, that's it. I just wanted to give you guys that cool update and say that I'm humbled by this and so thankful for Graham for featuring me on his blog. He's such a cool guy. I don't really know him personally other than 10 or so emails back and forth. I have taken some of his paid courses. Of course, I've watched a number of his videos. He's just an awesome guy. You guys should support his stuff. And that's it. Bye.